the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Let's go, Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A little bit of space there for the first down run. That's going to get him about 5 yards. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
44 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on fourth down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be third down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Young way through for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
John Kaminsky
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight...
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that is incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come. Back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here's Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Cameron Hayward. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go play action with Ryan.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. A nice little juke.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw again. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And now here's a carry heading left. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for the Falcons, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the